You're watching Inside Durango TV Sports with Jordan Alexander, your source for information about sporting events in Southwest Colorado.
Welcome to Inside Durango Sports. I'm Jordan Alexander. Coming up this week, Fort Lewis College's men's basketball team fell to Adams State, whilst the women's team earned their 11th victory of the season. Fort Lewis football punter Scotty Gallardo received his 4th All-American honour. The Winter Warrior Snowshoe Race is just around the corner. There's 2 new Skyhawks of the week, and we'll pretend like the Super Bowl never happened. Let's start with basketball. The Fort Lewis College men's basketball team came off the back of last Saturday's loss against Colorado Mines to see defeat again, this time from an Adams State Grizzlies outfit that now rides on a 5-game winning streak. The loss puts Fort Lewis 4th in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference with an overall record of 12 wins and 6 losses. The last time the Skyhawks and Grizzlies met, they had to settle the outcome in overtime. Fort Lewis took that game by 4 points, winning 97-93. This time the contest proved equally competitive, with another period of play required to find a winner. The 3 p.m. tip-off saw both teams explode offensively, with 10 players scoring at least 10 points each. Nick Tomsic, Alex Herrera, Mike Matthews, Cody Salcido and Kate Kloster all eclipsed the 10-point mark for Fort Lewis. Last week's Skyhawk of the Week, Wes McKenzie, added an even 10 of his own. Adams State Mike Hemsley led all scoring with 30 points, followed by Tomsic's 24. Overtime began at 81 points apiece, and the frenzy of scoring continued in front of 850 fans. Adams State began with an early 5-point lead, but were pulled back by the Skyhawks Salcido and McKenzie. However, the Grizzlies' persistence and resilience paid off as Chuck Cole's 3-pointer and a free throw from Justin Kaufman pushed Adams State back into the lead to seal the victory, 97-95. Fort Lewis shot 47.5% on the loss and out-rebounded the Grizzlies 47-34. In women's basketball, sophomore Mary Brinton led the charge with 16 points, as Fort Lewis swept past Adams State 64-52. A lone point separated the two teams at halftime, and Fort Lewis went into the locker room with the advantage, after a first half that saw the lead exchanged 7 times. The Skyhawk trifecta of seniors Ashley Kutcher, Christy Groh and Erica Richards combined again for over half of the team's total points at 33. Richards earned bragging rights, leading the trio with 12 points. Defense came out strong for the Skyhawks as they held the Grizzlies to a shooting percentage of 31.9, which makes Adams State the 5th consecutive opponent that Fort Lewis women held to a shooting percentage below 40. The win moves the Lady Hawks to 11-7 overall and 8-6 in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Both teams enjoy another week without travel as Wayland Gymnasium welcomes Western New Mexico and New Mexico Highlands on the 7th and 8th of February. Augmented reality cards are available at the games, so keep the collection going. It's been a whirlwind football season for Fort Lewis College punter Scotty Gallardo. Gallardo's standout season smashed multiple school records and gave him access to All-Region and All-American teams. In the latest honour, the 250-pound senior was named to the Division II Football.com's All-American second team. This award is his 4th All-American recognition and sits alongside decorations from the Don Hansa All-American second team, the Associated Press Little All-American first team, and the Beyond Sports Network All-American first team. Gallardo's journey to becoming a college football punter was slightly unconventional. In an interview with Inside Durango Sports, he said he was challenged to a punting contest from a friend, an established college punter. He said, "Once I saw that ball fly off my foot, we both knew I had more of a chance to make it, and I won the bet as well." In his lone season at Fort Lewis after a transfer from University of Colorado, number 24 Gallardo set records for the most punting yards in a season with 3,640. The highest punting average in a season at 46.1. Most punts landing inside the 20-yard line, landing 22, and most punting yards in a game, again with 22. To round off his achievements, his 12 punts in the game against Colorado State University Pueblo tied him for first place with 2007's Nick Becker for most punts in a game. Gallardo now looks to move from collegiate football to the professional ranks. He's been invited to the CSU Rams Pro Day on the 12th of March. He also said he is now in preparation for the NFL Combine. He paid tribute to head coach John L. Smith, his family, and his friends for collecting countless number of balls for him. Congratulations to Scotty Gallardo. We'll follow his progress into the world of professional football right here on Inside Durango Sports. As if the Sochi Winter Olympics don't offer enough winter sports excitement already, the 4th annual Winter Warrior 10K Snowshoe Race will take place on the 8th of February. The race is a United States Snowshoe Association sanctioned qualifier race for the Snowshoe National Championships held on February the 28th in Woodford, Vermont. Winter Warrior founder Steve Ilg expects 50 or more entrants for the race that last year was plagued by bad weather. He said that last year out-of-towners were kept away from the event after more than a foot of snow fell the night before the race. I like to think of my race as a snow dance, which brings much needed snow to our precious mountains, Ilk said to Inside Durango Sports. And after weeks of sporadic snowfall, I certainly hope he's right. Where weather permitting, athletes will travel to compete from Boulder, Chalma, Albuquerque, Dolce and Telluride. Racers can expect a tough course with 40% steep technical tracks and 60% wide groomed trails, not accessible to skiers. Ilk designed the course at Durango Nordic Center and hopes that one day it will be used for the Snowshoe National Championships. Athletes will complete 2 laps of the 5K course that rises 500 vertical feet. Ilk, a USSA coach and sports columnist, told us that he knew Durango's fitness warriors deserved a sanctioned snowshoe race, and after he approached the Nordic Center with the idea, they jumped at the chance to build one at their venue. Ilk called the course just beautiful. Registration for the race begins at 9 a.m. February 9th at the Durango Nordic Center across from Durango Mountain Resort. For more information, visit www.winterwarrior10k.com. The spring sports season is just around the corner, and the lack of other active teams means basketball once again scoops the Fort Lewis College's Skyhawk of the Week awards. The most prolific athletes for the week of January 27th are Mary Brinton, and for the second week in a row, Wes McKenzie. Mary Brinton earns her award from scoring a game-high 16 points in the win against Adams State on Saturday. Sophomore Brinton was consistent from the field with 7 buckets out of the 8 she attempted. The Skyhawks forward added 2 successful free throws and kept the ball in Fort Lewis hands with 7 rebounds. Brinton hails from Pagosa Springs and was a standout 3-year starter for the Pagosa Springs Pirates. The award marks her second Skyhawk of the Week of her career after she earned her first for a 25-point game against Western State, Colorado last March. Aside from basketball, Brinton studies athletic training with a coaching minor. Vince Lombardi once said, "Winning is a habit," and Wes McKenzie must have been listening. His second week of great performances earned him the Male Skyhawk of the Week award. Despite losing in overtime to Adams State, senior guard McKenzie was flawless offensively. He netted 3 out of 3 field goals from the 2 3-point efforts and a lone bucket inside the paint. 2 more free throw successes topped off his attacking barrage to finish with 10 points. This, plus an assist, 3 rebounds, and no turnovers, made it an easy decision for the Fort Lewis College Athletics Department. McKenzie is a business administration major and in high school competed in basketball, football, and high jump for the track and field team. A very talented individual. Congratulations to this week's Skyhawks of the Week, Mary Brinton and Wes McKenzie. Now before I leave, how can I not share some Snowdown joy with you all? Sports certainly were not amiss at Colorado's biggest winter festival, with the likes of the ever-competitive broomball at Chapman Hill Ice Rink, video game sports tournaments, and even drag racing. Yes, that's right, drag racing. And not just any old drag racing, this was Belt Sander drag racing. I fastened my seatbelt and went along for the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th annual Snowdown Belt Sander Drag Race.
This is Judge Bob, who's the judge and MC today. What makes a great belt sander?
Well, what makes a great belt sander is these guys put a lot of work into these things. They spend hours and hours in their shops, and they tweak them just right and add different gears and play with them a little bit, and they practice and practice and practice, and then they come down here, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. One of the racers I thought was really going to be fast today just couldn't quite get it going today. So you just never know. You never know. It's a lot of fun though. It's amazing how much time they put into it.
My name is John Shearer, and this is Safari Ranger. No, I've actually competed several times before. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I took third in the races the first year, and that's about it. You know, nowadays they're souping them up. This one's pretty much a stock belt sander, but it runs good.
It's all cardboard and paper mache, hand painted. So we start with a base, and then we build up from that. Like the Rhino, you can pop it out here. You can see it's all cardboard, hand painted. There's little fiber optic lights there, and then we have electricity too. Yeah, we've got headlights and tail lights and.
Try and find some spectators and see what they're making of the belt sanders today. Excuse me, chaps. Would you like to do a quick chat with us?
I'd love to,
You enjoying the belt sanders today?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's wonderful, Jordan.
It's fun to watch. Yeah. Some fast belt sanders out there.
I'm going for Leo the Lion. He's my number 1 pick, baby.
Yeah. I'm with him. Leo's the best. Mufasa.
So you were the overall winner. Congratulations. What made your belt sander beat the others? What was unique about yours?
Luck, yeah. There's quite a few of these things run pretty hard. A lot of time, very little money. It's all used parts. It's an angle grinder motor. Made the gears. Of course, you got to buy the belts. This is just a piece of aluminum, an old sign, and then fabricated the actual chassis itself, made the rollers. That's about it.
If you've blinked, you may have missed it. Those belt sanders were fast. That's it for another week of sports news. Join me again next week for more local sports action from around the Four Corners. For Inside Durango Sports, I'm Jordan Alexander.
Thanks for watching Inside Durango TV Sports. Tune in every Thursday for more sports headlines.